Okay, good morning. Hello, hello. How are you guys? I think I forgot my water. Hang on. Gotta get my water. Okay, we all set? Let's do it. So I've got heavy weights and then lighter weights, and I also have a ball, and I have a smaller ball for inner thighs. So if you have those things, get them. If not, don't worry, we got options. Take a nice big deep breath, take your gaze, look up, and then bring the arms parallel to the floor with your palms up, and then sweep them back. Try to make the arms as long as you can, and then take them up again. And then bring them back down. And again, lift and lower. And now you're going to pull the elbows in, make a fist, thumbs up, fold down slowly. I've got my feet nice and wide, so I'm going to feel this in my inner thighs as well as the back of the legs. I'm just going to keep repeating. Keep your elbows up nice and high so we get good blood flow to the upper back. Nice. Now, once you're parallel to the floor, I want you to scoot your arms out in front. Your palms face each other. Now come back up to standing. Sweep the arms all the way up. And then as you hinge again, keep the arms out, come down halfway, bring them back up. One more time. Now fold all the way down, just let the head go, hang out here for a few breaths. Big stretch in the back of the legs. If you can, you want to have your legs straight. Now take your hands down. I want you to walk them to the front of your mat and meet me in your high plank position. So let's get the shoulders over the wrists and lower the chest into the shoulders. Now from here, you're going to go down dog, pushing your heels to the floor, and then come back to plank. Remember, most important is to draw that belly up and in. Just oscillate between forward and back, nice and slow. Pushing the heels down, elevate onto the toes as you pull forward. And let's do this a few more times. Okay, let's hold the down dog. And let's just go up and down on the toes. Now let's hold the heels down. Let's pedal the feet. Hold one heel down. You're on the toes on the other foot. And then switch. Keep the legs straight on that heel that's pushing down. Now come back to plank. We're going to do some scapular push-ups. So you're going to lower the chest down towards the floor and then push up, push away. Whatever range of motion you have is fantastic. Just keep going up and down, even if it's an inch. Make sure we haven't dropped our face. Going to do 4 more, nice and slow. Hips are up in line with your back. Okay, let's bring the knees under the hips. Bring your wrists under the shoulders. We're going to do some cat-cows. So I've got my toes tucked under. I'm going to round the back. Look at my knees. I'm going to shift my hips back a little bit and shift them forward a little bit while I keep my spine arched. So just rock it forward and back. Okay, now come back forward, drop into the shoulders, take your gaze, look up. So now you have a big arch in the back, your coccyx bone is working its way up towards the ceiling, and you're drawing in the belly. Just hold on this spot for a few more breaths. And now we're going to oscillate between cat and calf. You choose your pace. You want this to be a feel-good moment. Nice and easy. Find your breath. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale as you round the back. Okay, now let's find a neutral spine. I want you to just slide your left leg back. Now try not to let the weight shift. Take the right arm forward. And now lift that back leg off the floor. Now bring your elbow and knee to meet in the middle as you round your back. Lift your knee up a little higher. Take it out again. Leg up in the back, nice and straight. And then come down. Slide the right foot back. Weight stays nice and square. Left arm out. Right leg up. Knee and elbow come to meet in the middle as you round your back. Should be just looking at that right knee. And extend back out. And come back onto all fours. Your toes are tucked under. We're going to elevate the knees off the floor. You're going to move the body forward and back. You might be going back all the way, so your butt's over the heels. You might be coming forward over the wrists. Whatever range of motion you're comfortable with is where you're rocking it. Okay, now let's all meet in a small downward dog with our heels on the floor. You're going to take your left hand, touch your outside calf of the right leg, and then switch it. Should be easy to grab because your dog isn't that big. Keep going side to side. Nice. Now hold your position in your small dog. Make sure your legs are nice and straight. We're going to walk our hands baby steps back to our feet with our legs straight if you can. Now from here, you're going to inhale to a flat back, fold back down. Inhale, lift. Fingertips on the floor, out in front of the feet. Exhale, fold down. Do it one more time. Now you're going to hold the lift. Bend your knees. Lower your butt. Go back to a full fold here. So now inhale, look up. Bend your knees. Back to a straight leg. Fold down over the legs. Inhale, look up. Bend. Straighten. Fold. Hold your fold. Let's cross the arms. 3 big breaths. Spread out your ribs. So you should feel them expand. Let the arms go. You're going to inhale to a flat back. Do a nice slow reverse swan dive all the way back up. Flip the palms so they face up. Goal post, palms face forward. Press those elbows backwards. Let the hands come down. Pick them back up. And just sort of oscillate between the two. Try to get lifting out of your hips so you're pushing your head up towards the ceiling. Just a few more. And if you have range to go a little bit beyond the elbows without lowering the elbows, time to explore. Okay, relax. Right arm up and out to the side, straight up to the ceiling. Take your feet to the width of the mat. Shift your hip to the right. Take it over. Keep reaching your arm long. There should be no bend in that elbow. Okay, come back up. Do the same on the other side. Left arm out. Left hip out. Take it over. Nice, come back up. Step your feet in so they're hip width apart. Pick up the left knee. Clasp your fingers, draw it up and into the chest. Circle the ankle. Change your direction. And now point and flex. Nice. Should feel good. Let's do the same on the other side. Pull the knee in, circle it. Really important to always challenge your balance. Go the other way. Point and flex. Nice, okay. Starting with deadlifts, you're gonna pick up the heaviest weights that you have. So, hip width apart. Now the legs stay straight, as does your spine. So we hip hinge, that's how we get down. And then we come back up. Just have to get my little towel. Okay, just go up and down, nice and slow, nothing fast, nothing crazy. This is also still a great way to warm up the back of the legs if you start nice and slow. When you come up, let's open up the hands to face forward and then turn them as you come down. Open, proud out your chest, get really tall, and then back down. Keep going. We're not done yet. And if you can increase your range of motion now that you've done a few, do it. All the way to the floor if it's there for you today. A few more here. Make sure you're pressing your hips back and you're weighting into your heels, right? Okay, put the weights down. Release the fingers for a sec. Don't let them go far because we're going to pick them right back up. We're going to do some rowing. So whenever you're ready, pick those heavy weights up. Give me a nice little half fold, maybe a little less. The elbows up by the side of your body and lower back down. Now the closer your feet are together, you might want to try exploring, the more you need to use your core. Try to keep equal weight in both feet as you row. Don't favor a side. And if these feel easy, your weight's too light, you know that. Time to switch. Okay, put them down. We're going to lie down on the mat. Keep them close by. I've got one on each side of my mat, because we are going to use them. But right now we're going to bridge. If you don't have a ball, I know Sue doesn't have a ball, you're bridging. So if you have a ball, the feet are on the ball. If you don't, your feet are on the floor and you're in a bridge. Pretty easy, right? So we're going to start out just by lifting and lowering the hips. Nice and slowly. Get flat on the shoulder blades. Press those hips up. Squeeze the knees together, but don't let them touch. And then one vertebrae at a time, lower down nice and slow. Release everything and then reactivate. Lift. Squeeze as you lift. Lower slow. Keep those feet on the ball, hip width apart, maybe a little closer. Again, it's all about balance. And lower. You have 7 more to do. Exhale as you press up. Inhale as you lower. Let the body release and then start again. Remember, inward rotation of the inner thighs of your legs. So you're using your inner thighs as well. And you're taking those hips up as high as you can get them. Now also, you know, we talked about this before, if you don't have a ball, you can always put your feet on the edge of the couch or a chair. If you want to explore doing that, not a bad idea. I like to give myself a little pause at the top of this move for two reasons. One, to make sure I've lifted as high as I can. And two, to make sure I'm feeling these inner thighs. Okay, put your butt down, take a little break. We're going to do some rollouts. So if you're not on the ball, you're walking your feet baby steps out as far as you can get them without letting your butt touch the floor. If you're using the ball, you're rolling out, and as you pull the ball in, the hips come up simultaneously. Okay, so get the ball close to your butt, get your feet close to your butt, lift up, walk it and roll it out. And then when you're pulling in, make sure as you pull in, the butt lifts. And then repeat. So all we're doing is walking in and out or rolling in and out. I like to do this nice and slow. So I'm working the same pace coming in as I am going out. Okay, let's squeeze in 3 more walkouts and rollouts. Make them fabulous. Nice job. Okay. I'm going to put this bigger ball off to the side. I'm going to grab my smaller ball for inner thighs so you can find your Pilates ring. Whatever you got, it might even be a pillow or a towel. So lie yourself down. Low back skin on the floor. Squeeze in and release slowly. So try to find a rhythm that takes the same time squeezing in as it does going out. However fast or slow, doesn't really matter. These are tiny muscles. You don't want to be too fast when you're working them. Really concentrate on making each one of these count. So we're going to do 7 more, and then we're going to switch it up. So when I squeeze in, I like to do a little pelvic tilt upward. But as long as your low back is down, that's cool. Okay, I want you to just hold this last one in. Just hold and squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Release it slowly. Hold and squeeze. Release it. Hold and squeeze, make it fantastic. Should be really uncomfortable at this point. We're not thinking about that though. We're thinking about the results we're gonna get. It's all about changing the body. Keep going. You're holding 3 counts in, and then we release nice and slow. Reactivate. And release. 5 more. Little tremble is very common if you're really challenging this today. Okay, remove the ball. We're gonna go right to a happy baby just to give ourselves a little reprieve and a nice little stretch. So arms inside the legs, hands outside the feet, heels to the ceiling. Now you gotta be loving how this feels. Nice, okay. Bring the legs together straight up towards the ceiling. Bring your arms on the floor. Your hands are by your side. You're going to draw the belly down and slow motion the legs nice and straight all the way down to the floor. As slow as you can go. Keep drawing the belly down. And once you're there, heels down, slide them in towards you, and then give your knees a nice big hug. Now we're going to open the knees, push them forward, and bring them together. Big circles. Just 5. Go the opposite way. Really good for your hips. Some good oxygen there. And if it hurts to hold your knees, you can hold the back of the legs. Okay, let's rock and roll up. We're going to come all the way back up to standing. You're going to take that 1 or 2. I'm just going to use 1 heavier weight. We're going to turn to face the side. Open the feet nice and wide. I've got the weight in my right hand, and I have my left hand on my hip. So look down at your toes, try to get them in the same line. Now see if you can take your feet just a little bit further apart. Almost uncomfortably wide, but still you feel stable. Okay, bend the right knee, come down with that weight. Give me a bicep curl to an overhead press. So down, curl, press. Keep that going. You're driving those hips back as you come down. You can do a regular bicep curl or you can do a hammer curl. Same with your shoulder press. The elbow can be going out to the side or it can stay over the shoulder. Or you could switch it up. Do 1 and 1. Okay, hold your butt down. Weight to the floor. I just want you to curl a few times with your butt down. Makes the curl a lot more challenging because you're fighting gravity. Okay, come back up, switch sides, lunge left, curl, press. Butt comes down nice and low. Spine is long, no rounding of the back. Okay, 3 more. And then we do those funky bicep curls. Okay, so lunge left. Stay down with your spine long, just curl. So you're just bringing the weight up to your chest. Nice job. Okay. Whew, put it down. We're going to do some lateral arm raises. So you're going to go a little lighter than your heaviest. Out to the side, lower down slow. Don't be in a hurry. You want to be working the negative of the move. So instead of going like that, which you see people do in a gym, it's quite funny. Chin up, neck long. Now, the closer the feet are together, the more you're forced to find some more muscle to work. Like, why not? Make sure when you lift up, you're lifting out with both arms. Okay, to switch it, we're going to come forward with one, and then side, and then come forward at a 45-degree angle and back down. So directly out in front, out to the side, 45. Let's try that again. Forward, side. Give me that angle. One more, that's it. Forward, side, angle. Nice job. Put them down. We're coming back down on the floor. You're going to lie down on your back. We're going to point the toes, C-curve the spine as you come down. Take the arms all the way back behind you. Bring the arms forward. Tuck your chin. Roll it up. Reach forward with your spine long. So we're modifying this exercise. Take it back. C-curve. Arms back, head down. Repeat. Come on back up. Reach it. Take it back. Make sure you're trying to slow it down on the way back. I'm going to do 2 more. Really important to be drawing the belly down when you're coming up because it wants to puff out. Okay, on this last one, heels to the corners of your mat. You're going to dive between the legs, round your back, relax the head. Big, deep breaths. Okay, take it back all the way down, nice and slow. Arms go back behind you. Just hold on this spot for a little bit. Now try to lower your rib cage while you're here. Just breathe. Nice. Okay, bring the arms up. We're going to do some dead bugs only because they're super duper for you. So bend at the leg, bend at the knee, 90 degrees. Right leg's going to go out, fully extended. Left arm back, fully extended. Come back to where you started. Switch sides. Trying to keep the ribs low. and the low back down if you can. It might be that you can't, and that's okay, especially when you're extended out. Go nice and slow. That leg that stays bent, try to push that knee beyond the hips. That will make this exercise a lot harder. Okay, draw both knees in, make a nice little circle to massage your lower back. Go the other way. Okay, legs up to the ceiling. You're going to lift your head up, tuck your chin, extend the arms out by your side. So you're sort of in a crunch position, but you've got your legs straight going up to the ceiling. You're going to lower the right leg down halfway, pulse your arms. Keep your chin tucked and your belly low. Try to keep lifting the shoulder blades up off the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull it all in, take a break. You're going to roll the head from side to side this time. And when you go side to side, you want to make sure you're turning it as far as it can go. So you get the benefit of that stretch. Okay, legs back up. Lift your head, tuck your chin, arms out. Lift your shoulder blades. You gotta work the shoulder blades off the floor. Left leg, halfway down, pulse your arms. Keep your belly down. Five, 4, keep lowering the stomach. 3, 2, relax the head down, relax your legs. You're going to keep your legs bent. We're going to go side to side one more time with the head. Feet are hip width apart, legs are bent. Okay, keep your neck neutral, get flat on the shoulder blades. Slide your feet out a little bit and then let the knees fall to the left and to the right. Just keep oscillating. You're kind of massaging over the upper part of your glutes. This is a feel-good moment. Enjoy it. Okay, extend the legs out. Take the arms back behind you. Start lifting the arms forward. Lift your head up. Roll yourself up, sucking in the belly. Dive between the legs. So try to relax your head. Just breathe a few more times. Okay, come on back up. I'm going to take a weight and hold it up on the front of my mat. And then I'm going to lift my right leg up and over that weight. Now, you want to make sure that you're not rounding your lower back. This is a hip flexor exercise. It's not punish your lower back exercise. So if you need to help support with your hands behind you, go ahead, that's okay. And if you feel like, oh my God, I've collapsed and I can't do it, take a break and then reset. Now, while we do this, very important to keep drawing your stomach in, right? It's really, you got to look at it as an opportunity to work that belly the whole 45 minutes. Okay, relax that leg, shake it out. Switch sides, up and over. And you just have the weight there to sort of remind you to try to lift that leg as high as you can. Belly draws in, don't let it pop out. Do 3 more. Boy, that definitely weaker leg for me. Okay, shake it out. Find your heavy weights. We're going to do a series of upper body. So we're going to lie down. Heavy weights. We're going to start with presses. And if you need to find a backup weight, have it handy before you start. So neutral wrists. Normal chest press with the elbows going out to the side and down to the floor. Let the weights touch at the top. Bring them in every time. You're going to do 15 reps. Squeeze your chest as you lift those arms up, or weights up, using the arms. You really feel that extra squeeze when you bring those weights in. Your neck should be nice and long. Relax all those muscles in your face. They're not helping you. No frowning. Okay, when you've done 15, I'm going to put those weights down and I'm going to switch one level down. We're going to do some flies. If you don't need to switch weights, get right into your flies. So you open up nice and wide. Back of the arms touch the floor. Bring the hands together. Again, you're still squeezing that chest. So we have a micro bend in both elbows. That's it. Okay. If your weights are a little bit on the lighter side, try to do one side at a time. So maybe just start working the right arm. Your left arm stays straight up. And you'll notice how you have to really lock down that core to keep both of your hips equally on the floor. So it brings another element to the exercise. Okay, let's meet at the top. Let's start working that left side. You want to be giving me a little pelvic tilt so that low back is nice and firm on the floor. Okay, you're annoying. So 3 more, and then we're going to transition this right into some lat pulls with a straight arm. Okay, so the weights are together at the top. Your arms are straight. Your lower back is on the floor. Your legs are bent. Arms go back. Keep your ribs as low as you can, and then pull the arms back forward. When you take them back, try to go nice and slow. So now we're going to take them back just halfway and give me a little hold there. Just hold back. 5, 4, 3, 2, come back up. Go all the way back this time. Just give me 5 more and we're moving on to stretch. Okay. We are done with our weights. Put them down to the side. So we're going to come back to that butt massage with your legs bent. Just switch up the angle a little bit in the leg, how far out your feet are. Just change it from where you were last time. Roll the knees to the right, bring them up, roll them to the left. So you're going to feel a little more of your butt if you have a smaller bend in the legs. But whatever you're feeling, it should feel good. Okay, come back up to your starting point for a figure 4 stretch. So that means we're going to take the right heel, right foot on your left thigh. Now you're going to take that right knee, roll it down to the floor, bring it back up. You're getting a little more over the hip when we do it this way. So hopefully you're feeling it in a different spot. Just keep rocking it up and down. Such a good treatment for that right hip. Let's do a few more. Okay, put both feet down. You're going to take your left foot this time, cross it over to the right thigh. Let that left knee roll down to the floor. Pick it back up. You can switch up the amount of bend you have in that right leg to change the angle. Remember, it's all about exploring where it feels good for you. All of our bodies are different on different days. Okay, come back up. You're going to cross your right knee over the left. This is the Sean stretch. Small bend in the legs, take the knees to the right. Use that top leg to pull the bottom one towards the floor. And then let's get a nice chest stretch with your left arm. Getting a great stretch right over that hip is where you should be feeling it the most, hopefully. And your chest. Switch up the arm so it's going straight backwards. Get it nice and long, spread those fingers wide. Okay, bring it up. Go nice and slow, uncross the legs. Switch, cross them the other way. Not too much of a bend in the legs. Arm goes out 45 degrees from the body. Now let's bring the arms straight back behind you. Really use that left leg to drive that right knee towards the floor. Trying to enhance that little tug you're feeling over the hip. Bring the arm back, uncross the legs, bring them back up and into the chest. You're going to rock and roll forward. Come all the way up onto your toes. And then let's take it to a full fold. We're going to come up nice and slow, rounding the back. So one vertebrae at a time. Take a nice big deep breath. And I thank you so much for your power and strength, and thank you for being here. Good job, you guys.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you. You too.